Alright everybody, welcome back to Dragon Age Origins. Yesterday we took a bit of a break. Oops, did a few lighthearted things with getting the golem companion Shale on our team and visiting the old Warden Keep at Soldier's Peak to get ourselves a storage chest so that could store items there that we don't have to carry in our nice and empty inventory now. I forgot to throw these things in there. It's stuff that we'll definitely use for later, it's just that we're not a high enough level for it yet. But besides the point, we did those things yesterday, now we're back in the deep roads, ready to continue our search for Branka, for the Anvil, for anything really that will help end this mission. I have some side mission there, I think. So we're going to travel to the Anvil of the Void, the ancient smithy of Caridin, the dwarven Paragon renowned for creating the lost art of making golems.
If
Okay,
Branka is anywhere, this has to be it. She will not be unprepared.
good to know, Oghren. You can see this arrow here. So Branka is in here somewhere. Is that?
What was that?
Here's our way out.
Let me be blunt with you. After all this time, my tolerance for social graces is fairly limited. That doesn't bother you, I hope.
Well, shave my back and call me an elf. Branka? By the stone! I barely recognized you!
Oghren. It figures you'd eventually find your way here. Hopefully you can find your way back more easily. And how shall I address you? Hired sword of the latest lordling to come looking for me? Or just the only one who didn't mind Oghren's ale breath?
Be respectful, woman. You're talking to a Grey Warden.
Ah, so an important errand boy, then. I suppose something serious has happened. Is Endrin dead? That seems most likely. He was on the old and wheezy side.
He's dead, yes, the sun base dead now, how do you know I'm not just helping Oghren? Yes, that's true. Orzammar needs a new king to defend against the Blight.
King won't defeat a Blight. We've had 40 generations of kings, and lost everything. I don't care if the Assembly puts a drunken monkey on the throne. Because our protector, our great invention, the thing that once made our armies the envy of the world, is lost to the very dark spawn it should be fighting. The Anvil of the Void. The means by which the ancients forged their army of golems and held off the first archdemon ever to rise. It's here, so close I can taste it.
But of course, there's a catch.
The anvil lies on the other side of a gauntlet of traps designed by Caridin himself. My people and I have given body and soul to unlocking its secrets. This is what's important. This has lasting meaning. If I succeed, the dwarven people benefit. Kings, politics, all that is transitory. I've given up everything and would sacrifice anything to get the Anvil of the Void.
Obsessed with what Caridin sealed it away. Why chase the impossible when the people need you now? Does that include this book? You're obsessed, that must be why Caridin sealed it away? I doubt that'll work, I mean... Sure.
I will not give up. His legacy lies just inside, the sum of all his knowledge, and I will have it. There's only one way out, Warden. Forward. Through Caridin's maze, and out to where the anvil waits.
What has this place done to you? I remember marrying a girl you could talk to for 1 minute and see her brilliance.
I am your paragon.
Oof. It's not the Branka you remember, Oghren. That's for sure. Alright, so that was Branka. She seems pretty uptight, not too chill whatsoever. But you know what? That's okay. Some good dwarfos. Dwarf and boils.
Test Caridin's traps. There's no way to break through except by trial and error. I sent them in. They were all mine. Pledged to be mine. Didn't want to help. They tried to leave me. Even my Hespeth. But even she couldn't understand that when you reach for greatness, there are sacrifices. As many sacrifices as are needed.
Man, this Branka chick, she was pretty crazy. Give her that. Oghren stole my kill, you bitch.
This should be easy enough.
I'll catch a break here.
She shouldn't have gone. She was pledged to me. She swore she'd do whatever it took to find the anvil. There was no other choice. Most of them were dying of the taint already. Of course. But some of the women were transforming. I knew what they would become. There would be an endless supply, fresh dark spawn to test the traps. They could still serve me. Let me find the anvil. It was the only way.
Look how good that turned out. They didn't really produce darkspawn for you to test. They just produced darkspawn to kill everybody. Well, the game just saved. Oops, I'll drop a save. There's some golems in here, so something cool's about to happen, I think. Oh. Never mind, I guess it's just a bunch of freaking golems in here.
This should be easy enough.
Begin the onslaught.
Okay, good job, game. Look at all this lyrium. Look at all this anvils. This forge. Oh. Oh, hey there. Never mind, it's gonna attack us.
What now?
Is that all you've got?
Done and done. That's what I like to see.
There you go. That was that. There we go, me and Oghren. Healed back up. We defeated this statue thing, trap thing, whatever. Basically, you had to defeat the spirit and then click on the anvil and then it would shoot a blast at it. Oh, here we go, cutscene time. Look at all these golems. Is that a metal golem at the back? Looks like one. Looks fucking armored up.
Caridin. Once, longer ago than I care to think, I was a paragon to the dwarves of Orzammar.
Oh yeah?
If you seek the anvil, then you must care about my story, or be doomed to relive it.
Caridin as in the Caridin of Caridin's cross?
Though I made many things in my time, I rose to fame and earned my status based on a single item, the Anvil of the Void. It allowed me to forge a man of steel or stone, as flexible and clever as any soldier. As an army, they were invincible, but I told no one the cost. No mere smith, however skilled, has the power to create life. To make my golems live, I had to take their lives from elsewhere.
Sounds like blood magic, ancient 10 feet tall and vulnerable. I can think of worse fame. Dire
So
Shulker,
said
was
my
it worth
king.
it?
I had only intended to use volunteers, but he was not satisfied, and soon a river of blood flowed out of this place. Finally, it was too much. I refused, and so Valtor had me put on the anvil next.
Oh, you sealed it away, or you might be with now. Do you want revenge? What now do you want revenge?
Not revenge. The blow of the hammer opened my eyes. My apprentices knew enough to make me as I am, but not enough to fashion a control rod. I retained my mind. We have remained entombed here ever since, and I have sought a way to destroy the anvil. Alas, I cannot do it myself. No golem can touch it.
No! The anvil is mine! No one will take it from me!
You, please, help me destroy the anvil. Do not let it enslave more souls than it already has.
You were Paragon. Help if you support a new king.
Don't listen! He's been trapped here for 1,000 years, stewing in his own madness. Help me claim the anvil, and you will have an army like you've never seen!
Branka, you mad, bleeding nugtail! Does this thing mean so much to you that you can't even see what you've lost to get it?
Look around. Is this what our empire should look like? A crumbling tunnel filled with dark spawn spume? The anvil will let us take back our glory!
Everyone slays living soul must be destroyed. The area is too powerful not to keep. Oh, fuck, dude. Which one do I want to go with? The anvil slays the living souls. It must be destroyed.
Have you no desire to discover this anvil's potential? It is a marvel, a tool of creation. You could rival the Maker himself with this instrument.
It is this hubris that drove the Maker from us.
If you destroy the anvil, I swear you will regret it.
And how would you like to become a golem? And I suppose I will regret it. Persuade.
You would not dare.
Wouldn't I if I cared only for power? How do you know? Wouldn't you like to become? Wouldn't I if I cared only for power?
I would rather not find out. Fine. Destroy it if it pleases you.
Thank you, stranger. Your compassion shames me.
Bah! You're not the only master smith here, Caridin. Golems, obey me! Attack!
A control room! But, my friend, you must help me. I cannot stop her alone.
Very well. Morgan disapproves 1. Morgan disapproves 10, yeah, because we're about to fight his fucking wife. And probably kill her, and yeah.
On your guard!
Here comes trouble!
And there she goes. Why was Oghren's body sparkling like I could fucking steal resources
Another
off it?
life lost because of my invention. I wish no mention of it had made it into history.
Yeah, you ain't kidding. Stupid woman. Always knew the Anvil would kill her.
But at least it ends here. I thank you for standing with me, stranger. The Anvil waits there for you to shatter it.
Yes, excellent idea. Just destroy it now, after all this.
Is there any boon I can grant you for your aid? A final favor before I am freed from my burden?
Paragon support settle an election. I thank you for anything your skill can add to my cause. Sure.
Yeah. I don't suppose you can bring Branka back. Maybe make her a golem like you.
I would not do such a thing to her, even if I could.
Somehow I didn't think so. Well, and I don't want anything that would remind me of this. Best it's just done. There is still the matter of the election. I mean, we still need a Paragon to get the Assembly support, right?
For the aid you've given me, I shall put hammer to steel one last time, and give you a crown for the king of your choice.
My boy just hammering away on his forge. Oh shit. Look at that. Look at that crown.
There, it is done. Give it to whom you will. I do not wish to hear their names, nor anything more of them. I have already lived far beyond my time. I have no place here.
I will destroy those creators and function that have in campus. Savage. I agree. I will destroy the anvil as
That
agreed.
would please me, human.
He's what, my sword? Little giant hammer? Forge hammer? God damn. So strong.
trust in Al-Tunsha. May you always find your way in the dark.
And then you just commit seppuku. Alright. Well, that was the Anvil of the Void. We came and we saw and we got it. And
Well, that pretty much beat the sod out of how I imagined it. You ready to head back yet and share the news?
let's go. Let's go. While a new king can still be of use to me, I want the Harrowmont to be assembly. They need to know as soon as possible. Sure.
Yeah, those Deshers have been trying to destroy the city for years. Haven't managed yet.
Oh, good. We get to fast travel straight back to Orzammar. A long ways back, but we're gonna make it.
Lords of the Assembly, I call for order. This argument gets us nowhere.
Then why these delaying tactics? I call for a vote right now. My father has one living child to assume the Idukan throne. Who would deny him that?
Your father made me swear on his deathbed you would not succeed him.
I apologize for the interruption, Lord Steward, but the Grey Warden has returned.
We should let the Warden speak. What news do you bring?
We bring a crown forged by Caridin on the Anvil of the Void. Bear a crown from Paragon Caridin for his chosen king. He didn't choose a king though, don't want to lie. We bring a crown forged by Caridin.
Caridin was trapped in the body of a golem. This warden granted him the mercy he sought, releasing him and destroying the Anvil of the Void. Before he died, Caridin forged a crown for Orzammar's next king, chosen by the ancestors themselves.
And we are supposed to trust this? The word of a drunken sot and a Grey Warden known to be in Harrowmont's pocket?
Silence! This crown is of Paragon make, and bears House Ortan's ancient seal. Tell us, Warden, whom did Caridin choose?
He wished me to give it to whomever I choose. I mean, that's what happened, right? Should I really put words in his mouth?
The Grey Warden knows nothing about us. Why would a Paragon entrust someone like this with such a weighty decision? This is ridiculous!
We've argued in these chambers for too long. The will of the Paragon is that the Grey Warden decide.
You have to do all that shit just to give it to Balin. No, we'll give it to Harrowmont this time around.
I appreciate your forthrightness, Warden. You have acted with grace through this entire torturous process.
What's happening? It's gonna be crowned. Is that it?
Let the memories find you worthy. First amidst the lords of the houses, the King of Orzammar.
I will not abide by this!
The ancestors have spoken.
Harrowmont is your king, stand behind him.
Would you let a surfacer decide the fate of the dwarves?
Watch out! They brought weapons!
Guards!
And me. Harrowmont, you brought this for a knife fight. I think so that was a good choice.
Show me what you got.
Show me what you got. Resisted, you little slime ball. Yeah, Oghren, give it to him. Oh, he's been chopped.
I admit I did not think even Balin would defy the word of a paragon, nor that so many would follow him. But most of Orzammar has seen him for what he really is, and I trust we will bring this insurgency under control.
Have faith in you, King Harrowmont. Show them you are a strong king, and they will follow you as long as it doesn't interfere with me getting troops. Show them you are a strong king, and they will follow you.
I prefer to be known as a just and compassionate king. Strong too often comes to mean tyrannical, but I will not leave this uprising unpunished. Those loyal to the throne will begin preparations for a surface mission immediately. Orzammar will fulfill its treaties. Now, if you'll excuse me, I must get to the palace and set our plans in motion.
And then this tune my dudes, just make sure I'm just here.
This is the staff I carried as King Endrin's second. Take it as a reminder of your place in Orzammar. I wish you luck against the Blight Warden. May we foster another 4 centuries of peace.
Your role in this election will long be remembered. Your role in this election will long be remembered, Warden.
Alright. Got a few level ups.
You need me?
Well, got a few level ups, got a few...
They're opening rooms for us on the old Orton estate. Because of you, my family's dreams came true.
You are stone-carved, Warden. I've never seen the like.
Oh, hey.
You are
Cardinal.
stone-carved, Warden. I've never seen the like.
The guy that was from the Legion of the Dead. So that close the Orzammar questlines. Some side quests that I have left. Completed. You completed the Paragon, and Lord Harrowmont is chosen by the ancestors to be the King of Orzammar. He has promised you troops, and they will be waiting on the surface when the time comes. Alright, so that pretty much finishes business in Orzammar, besides some side missions, which I can just round up real quick, tie up loose ends, you know. But anyways, guys, that'll do it for today. We finally have a king of Orzammar who is going to fulfill the treaty when we request the army to join us. Fulfill the Grey Warden Treaty. So that's one group of warriors, soldiers that is done. We can count on. We still have the elves. I guess the humans, but I mean, there's what we'll get from the Arl at Redcliffe, and then the mages, and the mages would just be anybody, I guess. Doesn't have to be a particular race, I guess, just besides dwarves. But could be elves or humans. So anyways, we got elves, mages, and human warriors left to gather, but we have dwarves checked off the list. But anyways, if you guys want to help out the channel, you can like, subscribe, comment, do any and all of those things. And until the next video, see ya!